You have to understand this. In Judea and Samaria, the Jewish people are not foreign occupiers. We're not the British in India. We're not the Belgians in the Congo. This is the land of our forefathers, the land of Israel, to which Abraham brought the idea of one God, where David set out to confront Goliath, and where Isaiah saw a vision of eternal peace. No distortion of history. And boy, am I reading a lot of distortions of history lately, old and new. No distortion of history could deny the 4,000-year-old bond between the Jewish people and the Jewish land.
Tens of thousands of mourners have turned out in Gaza for the funerals of the protesters killed by Israeli soldiers on Monday. At least 60 people lost their lives in what's become the deadliest day in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict since 2014. The injuries, quite incredible too, 2,700 more than that currently injured, a lot of them hit with live ammunition. Well, the violence came as the US controversially opened its new embassy in nearby Jerusalem.
What a glorious day. Remember this moment. This is history.
We extend a hand in friendship to Israel, the Palestinians, and to all of their neighbors. May there be peace.
When Pharaoh was drowning, he declared his faith in the one God. And then Allah responded. It is Surah to Yunus. And Allah responded, "Ba'ada'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim." Al-an, now Pharaoh, وَقَدْ عَصَيْتَ قَبْلَ, and before this you were in obstinate rejection. وَكُنْتَ مِنَ الْمُفْسِدِينَ, and you were corrupting and destroying everything around you. فَالْيَوْمَ نُنَجِّيكَ بِبَدَنِكَ. This day, Pharaoh, we have decided, we have ordained that your physical body will be preserved. Why? لِتَكُونَ لِمَنْ خَلْفَكَ آيَةً. That's the answer. That your physical body, when it resurfaces in the historical process, when it is rediscovered, would be a sign for a people to come after you, Pharaoh. What is the sign? The Quran is saying that when the body of Pharaoh is discovered, it will be a sign for a people who will live the way Pharaoh lived. There was this epic encounter between Pharaoh and Musa alayhi salam, between arrogant power, declaring that he is the God Most High, Ana Rabbukumul A'la, and persecuting and demonizing and waging war on the religious way of life and on the Muslims who were Banu Israel. And Allah destroyed Pharaoh, sent a miracle. The water parted, the Israelite people crossed over to safety, and when Pharaoh and his army attempted to pass through the opening in the waterway, the waters came down and they were all drowned. Allah is saying this epic encounter will be repeated in history. History will be repeated. It will occur one more time. When the body of Pharaoh was discovered in 1897 or 98, it was just at the same time that the Zionist movement was created. And so now we are living, according to Islamic eschatology, in a special time in the end time, the last countdown, you may call it. That in this last countdown, from 1897 until the return of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, the return of Jesus, that every Christian is waiting for, and every Muslim is waiting for. The events are going to unfold in history like beads on a chain, beads on a necklace. So you have to be able to read and see what is happening. You have to be able to connect the dots in the historical process now from 1897.